Okay, right? Fine. Okay, now if you see this table, see here now you can see only 3 columns, right? Now if you run the select query, okay, there is a fourth column added to the table that is called row GUID column. Okay, there is a fourth column will be added to this particular table, the published table. You can see that is called row GUID column. 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. Right, okay. So this one will be added, okay. You can see here, right? This one will be added. This column will be added. Who is that? 1 minute. Mahesh. 1 minute. Yeah, Mama, you can record the session. Fine. So the only change is once any article is a part of the merged application, an extra column will be added. Okay, row GID column will be added. So you can see the column. Okay, and you can see the alpha numeric value for each record. There is a one alpha numeric value will be added automatically. Okay, right. This is how you can see the merged application. And in case if you add any record now, those records. Okay, where is your subscriber? This is your subscriber, right? And the table you can see here, tables, okay, and you can see currencies table, right? And this is my subscriber table, okay. You can see here the same table will be, the values also same, okay. There are no different values, and all values and all will be same. Just 1 minute, let me drag this. Okay, fine. So you can see the same table here, and this is your publisher table. You can see node 1 SQL 2017, and this is your subscriber table, node 2 SQL 2017. Okay, so I can add changes now. Okay, so now let me add one more record here, sixth. But the problem here is, let me show you sixth. Okay, and tell me any currencies, guys. You want something like that, I guess, China or Japan.
Pesos.
Which one?
China.
Pesos.
Which country? Sorry, I did not get you.
China, sir.
Pesos. It's a Spanish countries.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me go with this. You want Japan, something like that. I'm not sure about this, but I'm just trying. Okay, so can I execute this query now? Australia dollar. Okay. Okay, so can I execute this query? Yeah, guys. Can I execute this one now? Is it successful or it will throw error? Sorry,
Successful, sir.
successful. Okay. Okay, then let me execute this one. Okay, fine. And done. Okay, so what is the error it is showing? Can anyone tell me the solution for this error? What is the error? First of all, let me know.
We need to give the extra
అక్కడ
column
four
name also.
Mm.
I think we need to give extra column name also.
Okay.
sir. Whatever we are adding, that column names we.
Mm. So how can we give extra column? Why? Because this is a dynamic number, right? Okay, I'll give the extra column name, but the problem is I cannot give the value, right? Every time I cannot give the value, right? So how to fix this issue? Okay, so what
You can keep that value is not null. You can give this.
is it? Okay, then we'll try it. Comma null. Null or not null?
Null. I think
Null
not
or
null.
not null?
Or default, you can give something.
Default means
And fixed value, fixed number. It will be vary, right? Every time.
yeah,
Okay,
won't
okay. I think.
accept the fixed number and all.
Uh,
Okay, so this won't accept null also. Okay, so what we can do is we can insert values to a specific column. Okay, so the same query insert into, I have, what is the error here? What error I am getting? Simply it is saying invalid number of supplied values. Column name or number of supplied values does not match table definition. As per the table, 4 columns are there, but you are giving only 3 values. Okay, in the table we have 4 columns. Last column is there, row GID column is there, right? You have to either give 4 values. What is the challenge in giving fourth value? That is a dynamic number. We don't know, we cannot guess the dynamic number. Okay, but it is not going to accept 3 column values. Okay, so for that we have a query. We can explicitly insert values in the specific columns. Okay, what is that query? Insert into currencies, insert into what is the columns we have to use? Okay, column names, CID, comma, CNAME, comma, country, right? Country. Okay, values, right? Now you have to give like this. Values, you have to give this one, okay? Control V. And here, 1 minute, insert. Insert into column names. Let me check this one. Right. Okay, so you have to give like this. Insert into table name. Okay, you have to provide all the columns, right? And you have to provide the values for those columns as well. Okay, so this is how you have to give specific column. Simply, if you want to insert all the values in the whole table, you can give like this, insert into table name values. This is the query. But you want to insert some specific column values, you have to give this query, insert into table name. What and all column names you want to insert? Okay, that column names and values. Of course, value is the keyword, right? Values, and you have to give that particular column values and all. So now if you insert this query, now record will be inserted. And where is the select query? Yeah, this is my select query. And if you see, automatically 6 record will be added. Okay, you can see this number will be automatically generated by the SQL server. Fine, but no need to take care of it. Why? Because we are not going to insert any records in the organization, right? Developers will take care of it. Okay, so nothing to worry. But it is better to know, like in case if you while practicing, you will get the errors, right? So that's why I'm saying, okay, you can give like this also. Fine, now you can see, okay, this is my subscriber table, right? I can still see 5 records only. Let me refresh. Okay, in the merge application, it will take some time when compared to your snapshot and transaction. Of course, snapshot will take a lot of time, but in the merger application, it won't reflect immediately. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, just wait and refresh it. In case if you want, you can execute. Okay, it will take some time, let it be. And after that, you can see the newly added record. In the same way, you can add record from the subscriber side also. Those records will be replicated on the, you can see, right? Okay, 6 record is added. right? So let me go with the same record, Control C. I'll insert this time from the subscriber side. Okay, Control V, sub DB, and insert into table name. Okay, and this time I'll give seventh record. I'll go for N, China. Okay, now let me insert. Now you can see there are 7 records are there from the publisher side, sorry, subscriber side. Okay, and this is my subscriber node 2, and the database name is subdb, subscriber database. And if you go to your node 1 and if you check it, see here, you can see the record, 7th record. So immediately it will be reflected. Okay, but sometimes it may take time, sometimes it will be immediately reflected. So this is how you are going to work with your merged application. So this is your bidirectional application. You can do any changes from any side, and those changes will be reflected on the other side. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts? Everyone? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. So I'll show you one more important task. Okay, so that is adding an article. Sometimes you'll get a requirement regularly in case. See, replication, most of the companies will use replication, guys. Okay, so it is somewhat difficult when compared to other technologies, but again, just practice whatever we have discussed, that's fine. Okay, so but again, little bit complexity is there in the replication, that you can achieve by just practicing regularly. Okay, fine. So sometimes we'll get requirements from the customer. Why? Because we'll create publications only once. Okay, later on, if any article needs replication, again, we don't create a separate publication. We'll add that article to the existing publication itself. We'll add that article to the existing publication. Depends upon whether he need a snapshot or he need a transactional or he need a merge, whatever is requirement, he is going to decide. The user, the client is going to decide which replication he needs. He will simply let us know, please add this article into the snapshot. Please add this article into the transactional. Please add this article into the particular merge, or else they don't know, right, what is article and all. Simply they will ask you, hey, can you please add this table into the existing replication? Then what is your next question? What is your next question? He just simply asked in the ticket, he mentioned, can you please add this table into the existing replication? You have 3 replications configured. What is your next question? What is your immediate question to that user, guys?
Just need to ask which publication.
Which publication he needs, snapshot or transactional or merge, which publication he needs. Once we got the confirmation, if you don't know, I don't know what is snapshot, transactional, merge and all, just explain to him, this is what it will be there in the snapshot and transactional and your merge, this is how it happens and all. Just explain to him, and he is going to decide, okay, chalo, just add it in the merge or add it in the transactional, whatever he wants. We are simply going to add that article into that particular snapshot or publication. Fine. So how to add an article? Okay, so let me create one table in the mirror DB database. Okay, so let me create it. Create table. Okay, what is the table name, guys? This time. You know books, right? Some books, right? Book ID, integer, book name, where care of 100 and cost money. Okay. And if you want to add this article to the transaction replication, what is the condition?
Primary key should be applied.
Primary key should be there. Okay. Yes, primary key should be there, right? Fine. And let me insert some values. Insert. So I don't create primary key, right? So now it is not possible to add this table into the transaction, but the process is same. How you are going to add an article in the snapshot, in the same way you can add it in the transactional, in the same way you can add it in the merge also. There is no different process for each publication. Insert into books, values. Okay, 1 comma. Tell me guys. Tell me book names, some book names. Vijeta.
Rich dad, poor dad.
Rich dad, poor dad. Padma, I cannot hear you properly. Can you type it? Okay. What is the cost? Rich dad, poor dad. 200.
No,
Okay.
sir. 400.
400.
అవును సార్.
Oh, okay. Fine. Okay. Let me
$8
insert.
ఇక్కడ
Sorry. 800.
$8 ఉంది.
Okay.
$8 and 400.
Okay. 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 I don't know the cost. I'm just giving a random figure. Chandamama Kadalu. Okay. Right. Okay. So let me insert these records and fine. Select star from books. Right. Okay. So you can see like this. Fine. So in case if I want to add this article in any of the publication, okay, go to the publication properties. This is merge, right? Let me add this in the merge publication. Go to the properties. Okay. Go to the article space. Now you can see, right? You can see here. If you just see this checkbox, you can see only added articles. Already currencies table is already added, right? So that's why you can see only currencies table. What it means? Show only checked articles in the list. What it means? Checked article means already selected articles. It is going to show only selected articles. So uncheck this one. You can see all the articles. Okay, you can see all the articles. So now we have created books, right? Select this article. And although a snapshot for all articles must be generated, only the snapshot of the new article will be used to synchronize existing subscription. Are you sure you want to add a new merge article? Yes. Okay, and click OK. That's it, guys. This is how we are going to add, okay, a new article, right, into the existing replication setup. Okay, so it will take time. You can see here, it won't immediately reflect, okay, on the subscriber side. It will take some time and let it be. So in the meanwhile, we'll discuss, okay, how to monitor your replication. Fine. Okay, so how can we monitor the replication, guys? Very important, where we can see the errors and all, how to troubleshoot replication issues and all.
Right click on publication and go to the application monitoring also there.
Okay, so we are going to use replication monitor, guys. Very useful tool. Replication monitor is very useful tool. Okay, you can see, right click on the replication, you can see launch replication monitor. So use this launch replication monitor. You can see everything here only. See here, it is showing some error, right? You can see some error here. So you can easily understand what is the error and all. Just click on that MirrorDB merge publication. It is showing some error. So how can you find the error and all? Right click on this view details. Okay, right, and you can see you must rerun snapshot because of current snapshot files are obsolete. Okay, so why we are getting error here means we just recently added one article, right? After adding the article, it is asking us to rerun the snapshot. Okay, view details. If you see here, you must rerun the snapshot because the current snapshot files are obsolete. So what you can do is, in case if any errors are there, you can see like this, red mark here, red mark. Even though if any error is there in any of the publication, you can see overall red mark on the replication monitor. Okay, any of the publication is creating error, you can see the error here, right? Means something issue is there with the replication. Might be any replication, snapshot, transactional, merge, that doesn't matter, but it will show you the error. Okay, When you expand this one, there you can see which publication is exactly creating the issue. You can see here merge publication is exactly creating the issue. So after adding the article, what you can do is go to your agents. It has to take the snapshot, right? Right click on it, just start the agent. This is the snapshot agent. First time it has to take the snapshot of the article, right? So without taking the snapshot of the article, it cannot add, right? So that's why what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the snapshot agent. So it is going to take the snapshot of the newly added article. Start agent. You can see, right? 1 minute. Okay. Let me check this one. Generating merge articles. Okay. It is generating now. Triggers. Okay. So now preloading. You can see .pre is there, right? This is preloading step. .pre script is running. Okay, so it will take time. So not much time. Why? Because the table is very small, right? Might be 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Scripting article procedures, everything now it is scripting. See here, earlier one article, right? A snapshot of 2 articles are generated now. You can see here a snapshot of 2 articles was generated. Now that snapshot is going to be applied on your subscriber side. Okay. So after running this agent, just give some time, automatically this issue will be fixed. Now you can see that red mark goes. You can see here. Now there is no red mark at any stage. Okay. And if you go to the SSMS, right? Let me expand this databases, subdb. Okay. Let me refresh it. Okay. Books table is added, right? Fine. Clear. So now you know, right, what to do after adding an article into the existing publication. Everyone, what are the steps involved in adding an article into the existing publication? Don't tell we have to create table. No need to create any table. That will be taken care by the developers. They will create the table. They will ask us to add the table. Okay, so what are the steps involved in adding an article? 2 steps only. What are those 2 steps? What are those 2 steps, guys? Come on. You know, right? We have discussed just now.
We'll just adding this publication.
Then
We have to start the snapshot.
very good. Okay, snapshot agent. Snapshot agent. Any see
Agent.
snapshot agent. If you add your article in any publication, if you add your article in the snapshot, if you added your article in the transaction, if you added your article in the merge, any publication, you have to run the snapshot agent only. No need to run any agents. Just sorry. Just run the snapshot agent so that it is going to snapshot of the newly added article and it is going to be applied on the subscriber side. And when we will do this activity, if needs to add the article, can be weekends or no problem. You can do this activity on weekdays also. It is not a downtime activity, Padma. Downtime activities usually will do it on weekends. Okay. Non-downtime activities like giving permissions, creating logins. Okay. And these kind of activities like adding articles, adding tables into the existing setup. So these are non-downtime activities that you can do at any time. But again, you have to take the proper approval, and of course customers will raise a request, right? Based on that, a change request should be created. Sometimes in some organization change request should be there, some organization change request not required for adding an article. Check with your colleagues, they will let you know whether change request is there or not for this activity. Again, once you got the job, if you go to the company, if you start working, for every activity check with your colleagues. Okay, some organization the process is different, some organization process is different. Okay, in some companies they are very strict about the process. For everything they need a change request. Some organization only while patching or removing the SQL server. Okay, during these activities, upgradations, migration, during these activities only they will need a change request. Some organization for every small things, even for creating logins in the SQL server, giving permissions in the SQL server, for every activity they need change request. So before doing anything, just double check with your colleague. Okay, change request usually, okay, we are going to do this change request on 90% prod servers, 10% non-prod servers also. Sometimes I told you, right, some companies are very strict about the process, right? So some companies will strictly follow non-prod change requests also, like doing changes on stage servers, okay, like this QA servers also. If you are doing any changes on QA servers, that needs a change request, okay? And you can do this activity at any time. It's not a downtime activity. The principal, the publisher table will be available to the developers, so it's not a downtime activity. And once you took the approval, then you can go for this activity. Okay, Padma, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions, guys? Right.
Anmol, can we use this to minimize the migration process? As well, we are using log skipping and mirroring to minimize the migration process. So same way, our application also can be used to minimize the migration process.
Problem is you can use it, but the problem is how many tables you are going to replicate. Okay, if you are small tables and all, that's fine. It is better configure mirroring is simple option. Okay,
Yes, yes.
mirroring is simple option. Even replication, not replication, log skipping,
Mirroring is
mirroring is
simple.
simple option, right? But instead
Yes,
of
yes.
going for replication, you can go for it, but multiple objects and all, you have to select again all the objects. If big objects are there, big tables are there, it will take a lot of time to synchronize. Okay, so that is the challenge.
Oh,
Okay, so if you want, you
okay.
can go for it. No one is going to stop you, but that is when compared to mirroring, replication is somewhat okay, lengthy process.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, in real time setup, how it will be like one table, suppose like there is one snapshot replication and we will be adding all article to that snapshot, or it will be like multiple publications will be there.
Multiple publications, different. Say, I told you, right? If customer or user needs a snapshot or one unidirectional, then we'll go for snapshot or transactional. We give chance to the user
Yeah,
itself.
that is fine.
So it
Yeah,
depends.
that is
It's
fine.
not
One
like
snapshot.
organization won't follow a single publication. You will have collection of publications. You will have snapshot, you will have transactional, you will have merge in the same server.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I got it. I got it. But suppose like there is one snapshot publication is there.
Hmm.
So we already added suppose one table in that one. So
Okay.
if the request come for other table, just we can for the same snapshot replication, just we
Ah,
can
yeah,
use
yeah, you
same
can add it. You can
publication,
add
right?
it. No problem at all. You can add it. You can use same publication.
Okay.
You can add the table in the. It doesn't matter to them at the end of the day. Developers need table. That's it.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, so that's not an issue. In case if they are specific about that, some developers will have good knowledge on the replication, right? They will have good knowledge on the SQL DBA topics as well. SQL developers will have good knowledge on the SQL DBA topics. In that case, if they suggested us, please create a new snapshot, we'll go for new snapshot. If not, you can go for existing snapshot.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So, right. So this is one way of, okay, troubleshooting your replication issues and all. Sometimes you will face the latency issue. Okay, so how to troubleshoot latency issue and all. Usually how to check the latency, first of all, whether a latency is there or not, whether your replication is in excellent state or not, good state or not. First of all, we have to check. That can be achieved using your, okay, replication monitor, and you can see here, okay, the state is excellent. And transactional replication especially, this is snapshot, then this is transactional, right? I guess let me expand this one. Right, mirror, this is your transactional and this is snapshot. Yeah, using these icons you can find it. This is your merge, right? So transaction replication, okay, you can see the latency and all. Only for transaction replication you can see this latency report. Other replications you cannot see. If you see here, you cannot see other replication latency reports and all. For transaction replication, you can monitor extra. Please mute it. Please mute it. So you can monitor extra, some extra features are there for transaction replication, and you can see the performance of your transaction replication excellent or not. And you can see the latency, how much latency is there between your publisher and subscriber. You can see the latency. As of now, there is zero latency. And you can see when the last synchronization happens. You can see the last synchronization date and time also. and you can use this tracer token in case if you still face sometimes developers, okay, they will raise a complaint like there is a lot of latency, my records are not replicating immediately. In case if it is transaction replication, then we can easily trace it. Okay, so how can we trace it? Use this tracer token. This tracer token tab will be there only for transaction, guys. You cannot see the tracer token tab in any of the replications. Only for transaction replication, you can see this tracer token tab. Just click on this insert tracer token. It will insert a test tracer, okay, and it will check publisher to distributor how much time it is taking, and distributor to subscriber how much time it is taking, and what is the total latency. You can see publisher to distributor it is taking 5 seconds, and distributor to subscriber it is taking 5 seconds. Total latency is 10 seconds, 5 plus 5. Okay, so to test the latency, how much time it is taking to replicate a new record, you can use this insert tracer token. At any time you can use it. No need to take any approvals and all. You can. This is a simple test package. That's it. If you just click on insert button, and it will tell you how much time exactly it is taking, okay, for transferring the data between your publisher to distributor. You know, right, every time data will goes from your publisher to distributor, then distributor to subscriber. Here you can see 2 seconds it is taking from publisher to distributor, and 4 seconds from distributor to subscriber. Total latency is 6 seconds. So if you see a more time like 5 minutes, 10 minutes and all, it's not acceptable, guys. Anytime within 1 minute, 2 minutes is okay, fair. Okay, but more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, it's not acceptable. So you can check what is the issue, what is the error, and you can go to all subscriptions and you can see the details and all. In case if any errors are there, you can see the details, and you can see under here in this tab actions in the selected session, you can see what is the error and all. You can see here. Just now we just checked, right? So for merger application, if you go to the merger application subscription properties, you can see the error, old error. Okay, I guess this was deleted. That old error is deleted. And all synchronization, let me check. Okay, so the old error was deleted. Let me go down and okay, there is no old error, right? Once the snapshot agent is started, old error is gone. So earlier we can see one error here. So in that way you can check the error in the, this is your subscription, guys. Okay, this is your subscription, and right click and you can see view details, and you can see, okay, any errors are there or not. If it is going fine, you can see check marks, green check marks. And for one publication, you can have multiple subscriptions, guys. Okay, you can replicate the table in the same server, you can replicate the table in the same database, other server. Okay, so this is how we are going to check how many subscriptions are there. Okay, for one snapshot or merge or any transaction publication, how many snapshots in the organization. Usually for one publication you can see multiple subscriptions. What it means exactly? One snapshot, oh, sorry, one publication, multiple subscriptions means what? Yeah, you can configure multiple replication on a same table, but make sure your table is meeting the prerequisites. Okay, if your table is a part of the snapshot, the same table can be a part of the transaction also, but the condition is as it is going to part of the transaction, it should have primary key. If same table is a part of snapshot, it can be a part of merge also. I'm not sure, Hassan, just check it. Okay, how many subscriptions we can create maximum? I'm not sure that figure. Okay, fine. So you, for one table, for one publication, you may have multiple subscriptions also. For another database or another server, you can see all the subscriptions in this list. So in this way you can figure out where is the exact error and all using replication. 99% in the organization will use replication monitor only to troubleshoot it. Okay, 99% will depend. And again, sometimes if it is still throwing the errors and all, and you can see the jobs will be created, guys. Replication, lot of jobs will be created on your publisher and the subscriber. Okay, these jobs are responsible for your replication. Okay, you can see here agent history cleanup distribution, database mirroring monitor job. This is mirroring one, guys, not mirroring one. Is it DB should be in full recovery mode or any? No problem, no problem. There is no relation for full recovery or simple recovery. No problem. It could be in any recovery model. Distribution cleanup distribution and expired subscription cleanup. This is your ls, and these are your mirror, not mirror DB. These are your this one, okay, replication only. You can see the database name is mirror, right? So that's why you can see here. Okay. The database name, these are the replication jobs, guys. If you want to see what are the replication jobs are there, open activity monitor, you can see all the jobs. Okay. And you can see what are the jobs that are currently running and all in the activity monitor. Okay, so if you open this one, you can see all your jobs that are there in your server. And currently see here, if you see play button means currently these jobs are executing, guys. You can see the status executing. Okay, and what are the job names? All the replication jobs, they keep on running, guys. You can see 4 jobs are running now. Okay, 4 jobs are running as of now. You can refresh this. So your replication jobs will keep on running, guys. Okay, nothing to worry. Lot of jobs will be created once you configure the replication, and these replication jobs are going to be keep on running. So nothing to worry. Don't stop these replication jobs and all. Sometimes if any jobs are failed, you can again rerun it. In that way, you can fix the replication related errors and all. Okay, fine. So any issues, any doubts, guys? Clear, everyone? We are using all the replications, right? We are using snapshot, transaction, and merge. We don't use peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer, okay, since not 4 5 years, since 7 years or 8 years, okay, no one is using peer-to-peer. And I don't think even in not in my company itself, I'm not saying about my company, but other companies also. Okay, I usually give support to other colleagues and all, right? Colleagues, friends, students, and all. So there also I don't see any P2P replication. So 99% is most of the organization will have these 3 replications, or sometimes if it is a small organization and all, only transaction replication will be there. Transaction is important when compared to other 2 replications. Okay, the meeting is going to close now. Let me reopen the meeting. Please join immediately.